this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. These women love me. Bro, they trying to me. That's the wrong way, the wrong way. Back your buddy, if he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me. I can turn auntie into a. I'm in that S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that. Gotta bring me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. They'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended and takes a big loss.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win And that's exactly what he did here.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Atwell sent in motion here. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Slot man in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. They bring a tight end in motion left. Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And now he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson! The speed on display. He's in! Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Washington. They'll send a tight end in motion. On first down, it's Robinson. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go again with Robinson. To the pylon, he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Ooh. So after 1, it's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's 2nd and 6. The motion man is Nakua. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw again. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll move this ball way down into the red end zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. On the ground, it's the tight end. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
It is brought in the end zone. Cooper, touchdown, L.A.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A give, and here comes Robinson. Inside the 25. He's got another one. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Now it's York for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. back to throw here to begin the drive. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And in motion is Brown. On second down, it's Daniels. He's got it! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he will score again. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Huff brings it in left side. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first down, Daniel. This is intercepted. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got
to the goal line and in. James Cook, touchdown Los Angeles. Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Rams 14.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Throwing on second down. Daniels. To the left side. It's caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down, Washington.
The motion man here is McClure. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McClure. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. The quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run play here with Strong. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Cam Akers for the 1st time. He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
To throw is Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That is a 1st National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That is completed to Cup. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Running is Akers. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs, and defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Play action. Here's Daniels. A throw left side. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun, and that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quinton Lake. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to...
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. York now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. James Cook, touchdown, L.A. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, they pay out, they pay out. I'm finished. Then great out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I curse. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range.